So today we're here in Anza Borrego Desert State Park and we have quite a list of things to do today. The plan is to go to Sandstone Canyon. So this is about a 3.5 out and back trail, which is rated as easy. So the thing about this trail is that there are these two canyons. It's a slot canyon and it's about the only slot canyon that you can drive through here. There are a few other slot canyons here, but this is one that you can drive through. The rest are by foot, hiking. Another place we're gonna go to is Fish Creek Wash, which is where we're at now. This is where we're gonna be starting, which is gonna lead us to the Sandstone Canyon. With Fish Creek Wash, I don't expect much on this trail. It's also rated easy. It's supposedly just a wash. And another thing we're gonna check out, the last thing, the third thing, is going to be these metal sculptures. So throughout Borrego Springs, there are these metal sculptures. They're kind of pieces of metal welded together, which form their dinosaurs, there's snakes, there's reptiles, insects. There's about 130 or more. So first, I'm just gonna deflate the tires to around 20 PSI. That way I have more grip and it'll be a smoother ride overall, especially on the beginning here where it's a lot of washboard road. So let's get started here. Just screw this on. And then we're gonna, so righty-tighty, lefty-loosey, and then we're gonna loosen this one and take the valve core out. That should be good enough. Let's see where we're starting. We're starting at around 40 PSI. All right, about 20, that should be good. So we're gonna tighten the valve stem back in there and then take this off. So we're just stopping for a little break. Gonna give Teddy some water here. We're about halfway through Fish Creek Wash, and so far it's been a lot of dirt, some sand, and some rocks thrown in there. So there's been quite a few people leaving. We're coming here on a Sunday afternoon, so I don't really see anybody coming in. This part, it's been mostly washboard, and it's pretty accessible. Mostly, I mean, I imagine two-wheel drives can go through here no problem unless they encounter like a big patch of sand, which we're running in two-wheel drive most of the time and didn't have an issue as long as you don't dig your tires in. So far, it's been a pretty good experience. We saw a lot of canyons around, a lot of sand canyons, and those are interesting to see, something very different. So like all of this here is just sand. And all of these other canyons nearby, hills and mountains. We're gonna go ahead and get a closer look in a little bit whenever we get closer to Sandstone Canyon. But so far, the views are quite amazing here. I would definitely recommend coming down here just for a drive for the day. It's well worth it. We're here at the fork in the road, Sandstone Canyon on the left and continuing Fish Creek on the right. So we're gonna go through Sandstone Canyon real quick, come back out, and then finish Fish Creek. So we are halfway through Sandstone Canyon, and let me tell you, the roads are a lot better here. I take it not a lot of regular vehicles go through here. It's a little bit more technical than the one we are on, and it doesn't lead, there's no out, it's out and back. So there's no way out of here except for going the way you came from. And so far though, we are surrounded by these mountains, or canyons I should say. We're surrounded by these canyons. We're like in the middle. And the road is still pretty easy. Definitely a sight to see though. Okay, so this is my first time driving through the squeeze at Sandstone Canyon, and I gotta say, I did not choose the best line here. If you look to the left, there are a bunch of tire marks on the wall there, and they're there for a reason. I mean, being a full width size truck being one of the reasons, but also there's a bit of that rock that's on the right side and in the middle. You're likely to hit your diff on there. And so putting one tire up on the wall and then keeping the other side tire on that rock will kind of prevent you from hitting your diff. That is, if you don't have the clearance for it. That place was something else. I mean, it felt so immersive there, and just like being so close to the canyon walls was definitely a new experience. Also, whenever we got to the slot in it, that really narrow space, most cars, most like normal size or small size SUVs can make it. Trucks, though, on the other hand, might have a little bit of difficulty, but there was a Silverado there, pretty wide, not a dually though, and he was able to make it. He took his time and he got through it. He was with a convoy of about like 4 people there. They were all cheering him on. It was a good time. The smooth road was nice while it lasted. Right, Teddy? Now we're in search for these metal sculptures that are around the Borrego Springs Desert. So now we just sit back and wait for the tires to pump up. If you're thinking about coming over here to Anza Borrego Desert, I would highly suggest it. There's a lot to be seen here. What's in this video is only but the surface of it. There's so many different trails here, so many places to overland, with lots of views to check out. Overall, this is on my list of places to revisit, and I can't wait to come back here.